Hi everyone, greetings from Amore Pacific in Seoul. I'm here to get my lip color and foundation custom match, which I'm really excited about. And if you're interested, stay tuned to the end of the video where I'll show you the step-by-step process on how to make a reservation for this online. I've been to both Amore Pacific, Busan, and this one in Seongsu, and I absolutely love the aesthetic of their stores that make for such a nice shopping experience. In the Seongsu store, you can also have your bespoke essence customized on site by testing out the different textures available and taking the AI skin analysis where you answer a few questions and it takes a photo to produce your skin report. The bespoke essence goes for 50,000 Korean won a bottle. The test and report are complimentary and do not require booking, so I did get my report done, but I did not proceed with having my essence made as the staff were on a break at the time. I would have loved to have both my lip and foundation matched on the same day, but these slots are gone in seconds, so I'm just glad I was able to get in, even if on separate days. So this is day 1 at the Tonework Vegan 365 Plus Liquid Lip Session. So we start with entering some personal details and then having to select between velvet or gloss texture. I went for one lip color of each texture, so don't worry if you can't decide, as you can opt for both and pay for the products accordingly. Then the camera scans my skin tone to recommend a range of lip colors that suit, and I also got to choose from 4 fragrances: lemon zest, frosty herbs, vanilla luster, and figgy woods. Now I'm really particular when it comes to scents, but I can assure you these were subtle and not overpowering, which is ideal for a lip product. While I'm almost always a vanilla girl, I decided to try something new and chose lemon zest for my gloss and figgy woods for my velvet. And the makeup artist actually told me these are also the 2 most popular scents. The screen then shows the recommended lip colors based on my skin tone analysis, and as expected, I fall into the mauvey red family, which suits my warm undertone. There are a few colors to choose from, and of course, you don't have to go with a color you're not comfortable with. Having discussed with the makeup artist which top 3 colors to try on, she starts applying them on my lips to see which ones I prefer. You get to add your name to the final product, and you can do this in English as well. Then the information is transferred to this robot to mix the pigments together and create my finished lip colors. The session goes for 30 minutes, and to be honest, feels really quick when you're in the process of deciding which shades you prefer, trying them on, and shortlisting the ones you like. So make sure you arrive early and take your time to browse the store so that you're ready to go when it's your turn. I'd recommend having a bit of an idea of what you're after, whether it be a nude lip, a bold red lip, something for everyday use or special occasions, so that your session runs smoothly and on time. Fun fact, there are 365 plus colors available, 365 for every day of the year, and the plus symbolizes the 1 extra color appearing every leap year on February 29th. In it goes for a good mix to spin the pigments together. I actually really enjoyed watching this entire process. And here's the robot waving goodbye now that my lip product is ready. So what are the 2 colors I ended up with? I chose gloss number 0825 and velvet number 0730 with my name printed on the label. Here's how they look on me. I decided to go with colors that are wearable for most occasions. Fast forward to the following week, and I'm back in store again for my Hera Silky Stay custom match. So we start with acknowledging the terms of service and a bit of an intro on the foundation's formulation. Then the computer does its magic, similar to the lip color, where it analyzes my skin tone, and from there we get a closer range of 3 foundation shades to try on. I was very surprised to be matched to cool and neutral tones, as I always have been a warm shade foundation wearer, so it was very interesting to see how the recommended shades look on me. I have to say I learned a lot from the makeup artist on how to best apply liquid foundation for my skin type, and also opening my mind up to possibly using a neutral tone foundation to achieve that brightening effect that Korean cosmetics is all about. Once I decided which of the 3 shades matched me best, the makeup artist proceeded with cleansing my face and applying base skincare before a full face foundation in the shade 27 and 1. To be completely honest, if I were to shop for this online, I would have naturally gone for a W1 tone, which would blend in seamlessly with my neck. But going with N1, I can definitely see how it has that slight brightening element to it. The undertone is just a tad pink on me, making my face appear fresh and not as dull, if that makes sense. I also noticed from walking past people on the streets that most complexions here have a lighter tone than their neck color, but blended in well to achieve that slight vibrance. The key to a good application is also to only use a tiny bit and keep layering to achieve a nice finish. Lipstick is applied to complete the look, and I was actually given a mini size of the same product to take home, which was such a nice and cute gift. And this is my finished look with the sweetest makeup artist. I had such a fun time with her. Now to the mixing station and a performance by a more muscular robot. This foundation is a nice addition to my shade range, and I'm actually loving how it looks. Okay, so how do you book yourself an appointment? I'm sharing this section because I had quite a few questions about this, so I'll leave a link to the site in my description. But basically, once you're on the site following the link below, you want to select Amore Seongsu. Then you'll find the Tone Work Vegan 365 Plus Liquid Lip, and this would be for the lip color session. There's also the Hera Silky Stay Custom Match option, and the 2 are listed separately, so you can't book them both at once. So you can see how the button is grayed out and inactive because reservations are closed. These slots are taken up really fast, so you have to be at the ready when they release new reservations 14 days in advance at midnight Korean Standard Time. And for me that meant 1 AM local time, so when the clock struck 1, I immediately refresh the page and the reserve button is activated, then select the time and fill up my details real quick. You need to be extremely speedy because trust me when I say the time slots will be gone in a matter of seconds, and then you'll have to wait another 24 hours for the next day's booking to be released. Occasionally, there might be cancellations which show up like this, where the 6 p.m. slot is activated on June 23rd, but you need to frequently check and refresh the page for these rare finds. So all the best in getting a booking, and I hope you found this helpful and get to personally visit Amore Seongsu to experience your own custom me sessions. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you could hit the like button or subscribe for more of my content. Many thanks, and I'll see you in my next one. Annyeong!